There are plenty of tools and sources of information that enable you to do market estimation. And we're gonna discuss here just some of them. Attached to the lecture, you'll find a post where we will discuss some of those methods in more details. So the first source of information that you could look at is the World Bank. It provides a lot of macro data on population, inflation, employment, labor, GDP, things like that. And quite often those data are useful to estimate certain markets. You should also look at something which is called Ubersuggest that gives you an estimation of the number of searches done for specific keywords. This is a valuable tool once you want to estimate certain things that are present online. Similar to World Bank, you can have a public data by Google, which looks at macro data. This uses data from sites like World Bank, but also from other statistical institutes in different countries. Another tool similar to Ubersuggest would be Keyword Planner by Google. Here, he provides you how many searches were done for specific items, words. However, this is only for the searches done in Google. A very powerful and interesting tool is Euromonitor that quite often has a very detailed analysis of specific markets. Here you will find estimation of the size of the market in quantity, and also you will find average prices and how they change over time. They will also show quite often shares of specific producers on specific markets. The estimation is not ideal, but it gives you some rough estimates and it helps you discuss certain issues with the people in the company you are analyzing. For some applications, you should also look at the markets for mobile applications. So App Store will be one of them, Play by Google, and the Amazon app. Another site similar a little bit to World Bank and public data by Google is Trendy Economy. They have their public data. Also, they have data on certain industries. So also have a look at that if you want to estimate certain markets that you can do through public data, macro data. I would also recommend using something which is called Statista. It aggregates a lot of data from different sites. It's a paid solution. However, it has a very detailed data on certain things that are not that easy to find. It is a little bit similar to Euromonitor. However, here you would have in some cases data which are not covered by Euromonitor. Another site where you can find macro data and also some data on certain industries, it's Trading Economics. So this is again something you should consider checking. For certain things that are not easy observable, I would recommend using a mixture of methods like store checks and financial reports from competitors. In this way, you can estimate certain things like the share of specific items in the revenues, conversion rates, and things like that. So some of the KPIs you can compare through gathering field data, and store check or mystery shopping is one of the methods that you should consider. And finally, you can combine some of the methods for rough estimation that we have mentioned. So for example, bottom-up approach with certain general data from the sites we have mentioned here. So for example, you can estimate certain markets using the population of the women, kids from the World Bank. And in this way, you can create a very nice ranking comparing different countries and showing the potential for each and every country. So that's in short. Let's move now to analyzing competition and what kind of tools you can use for that.